think at university I would have spent more time playing a variety of sports to improve my subject knowledge. And nowadays you can go on lots of coaching courses, and as it happened, I actually went on quite a few, but I gained more valuable experience by playing in a variety of sports. I remember one time when I was dragged along to a Summers Rounders League to fill in for someone, and I remember at the time really not wanting to go, but actually having played in the game, I learned quite a bit about the rules, where to stand, and actually how competitive rounders can be, and that was one of the worthwhile experiences I had. I think other things you could do is spend more time in schools or spend more time watching people who are coaching a sport to a high level. Like go along to the first 15 of your university train, or go along to the hockey training or tennis or cricket, because that way when you watch good coaches coach, you're only going to get better. I think most of the great ideas I've got or technical coaching points I use are often stolen off a better coach. So certainly worthwhile getting into schools or getting to sessions and watching decent coaches coach in the sports. If I was employing a PE teacher now, what personal qualities would I look for? Well, having been a director of sport for the last 6 years in an international school abroad, that's actually tripled in size. We've actually gone through quite a lot of the recruitment of staff, and I think over a 6-year period we've employed 10 new PE teachers and a few new sports coaches. And I think the biggest quality I look for straight away in a PE member of staff is, what's your personality like? Have you got a sense of humour? Are you going to fit in with the rest of the team? Because that's really important, that you're a team player, you fit in with the department and you've got that cohesive team. I think being adaptable is quite important. Are you the sort of person who will step outside your comfort zone and do something you're not comfortable doing normally? If I asked you to go and umpire an under-16 basketball game, are you the sort of person who would respond well to that and think, oh, you know what, I don't know the rules that well, but as long as someone's there to kind of help me, I'm willing to do that. I think someone who is proactive and uses their initiative is really important in the PE department, because the place can get really busy. Are you looking at the calendar? Are you looking at other staff and seeing how you can help and just take jobs and do them yourself? I think those qualities are really important. What PE specific qualities do I look for? Well, as I've touched on it earlier, I think subject knowledge is key, and subject knowledge in a wide range of sports is key. I was somebody at school who was never the most amazing rugby player or footballer, but I was in all the sports teams. I think that served me quite well now being a PE teacher, because I've got a broad base of knowledge in a lot of sports. And because straight away, if you've played a sport, normally you're confident in umpiring that sport. And one of the first questions I ask at interview when I'm employing a PE teacher is, which sports are you comfortable officiating in, particularly up to under 18 level? Because if I say to somebody, could you referee a first 15 rugby fixture, and they say yes, straight away that gives me confidence that I know they know the sport. And I think, being sat there yourselves, if you are students who are thinking about being a PE teacher, the likelihood is that you won't be able to umpire at under 18 in lots of sports, because normally most of us are a footballer or a hockey player or a netballer. But if you've played a sport to a certain level, normally you can umpire to sort of under 14, under 16. And it's just finding those sports where you haven't umpired in or haven't played and concentrating on those to really upskill your knowledge, I think is vital if you're going to be a PE teacher. I think the last thing is being a role model. Are you active? Are you playing sport yourself? Because as soon as you start teaching, the staff and the students will know whether you're active or whether you're a fraud.